YouTube is not cooperating. There we go.
Hey guys, welcome to the Camp Katie Talent Show. We are back for the May edition of the Talent Show, and I'm so excited because I have two of some of my favorite members of Camp Katie. I've got Reliant Tom and Luna Worldcast joining me here in just a little bit, and they are awesome, so please stay tuned. And okay, so I want to take a little bit of time here to explain what Camp Katie is. You probably see me posting about it all the time, and it might seem a little vague. So what Camp Katie is my Patreon account. It goes through my Patreon account, and it all started with a playlist. I have a playlist called my Fans Vans playlist, and you can submit for that if you are in a band or you play music and have music on Spotify. So you can go to my website, submit for my Fans Vans playlist, and every month I update it and I add every person that submits. And you can find that playlist on my Spotify page. And so I realized, because people started telling me that they were using that playlist to actually network and connect with other people. And I thought, what a cool thing. So I turned my Patreon into Camp Katie, and I have a status called Happy Camper, and everybody can be a happy camper, even if you are a hobbyist or just a fan that's curious or a fan that wants to support, or if you're a touring artist. We have all of the above. that are happy campers on Camp Katie. And so I'm posting videos, I'm posting blogs, and we have a guest speaker at least once a month, sometimes twice a month. We have a Zoom call, and that's anything from industry navigation to artist sharing. It's all over the map. The next one is with Esme Patterson, who you might know from Shaky Graves. She had a big song where she sang with Shaky Graves, but she is now not only putting out her own music, but she is a vocal coach. So Esme is going to be joining us next month, and she is our next guest speaker. So I recently opened up 2 new statuses, and that's the camp counselor and the camp director status. And that is one-on-one coaching with me. One is 1 call a month, the other is 2 calls a month. And that's something that I am just absolutely loving. I'm having so much fun doing it. And I'm cheaper than a manager, but you're still managing yourself, and I'm just telling you how. So it's a lot of fun for me, and you can apply. So to get the one-on-one coaching with me, you have to apply on my website, and then you are approved for one-on-one coaching. You can't just sign up on Patreon. So Patreon is where all of this goes through. Go over there to my website, thekatietupin.com/CampKatieHome, and check it all out. There's so much happening over there. So I'm actually at my mom's house right now. I flew back last minute from Austin. I've been in Austin for a little over a month, and I flew back to surprise my family. If you saw that Instagram post of my mom kind of freaking out, it's pretty cute. So that's where I am. I'm in a little different setting today, but I am going to just play you one song, and then we'll bring on Reliant Tom and Luna World Cast. So this is a song I've been writing. I've been writing for a new album for myself, and so I thought I'd share, the first song that I've kind of written. I have quite a few written at this point, but I thought I would just test it out. I thought this would be a really fun place to do that. So this is a song called "Man in the Moon." I looked up, I saw a man in the moon. Did you see him too? He was talking to you. Did you see him too? The man in the moon. Lay down, baby, I've been going crazy for ya. I shouldn't say the words on the tip of my tongue. Lay down, baby, I've been going crazy for ya. You're a lucky day, you're a 4-leaf clover. I feel so, I feel so, I feel so young. I looked up, I saw a man in the moon, and he looked like you. He was saying to me that he sees me too. My man in the moon. Lay down, baby, I've been going crazy for ya. I shouldn't say the words on the tip of my tongue. Lay down, baby, I've been going crazy for ya. You're a lucky day, you're a 4-leaf clover. I feel so, I feel so, I feel so young. I looked up, I saw a man in the moon. Did you see him too? Okay, so that's a new song that I just wrote. It's called Man in the Moon. It's about falling in love. We can all relate to that. But I've never played that song for anybody, so I use this talent show to premiere that. But I am more excited about bringing on our two guests. We have Reliant Tom and Luna Worldcast this week, so we can go ahead and bring them on. Hi guys. Hi everybody.
Hi.
I'm so glad you're all here. So I am embarrassingly going to read your bios in front of everybody and introduce you. So right there at the bottom, we've got Reliant Tom. Reliant Tom is an indie pop band and dance troupe led by choreographer and songwriter I'm sorry, I just said Cuny. Sorry. Claire
You remember my
Cuny.
story.
I did. Okay. In partnership with producer and sound artist Monty Weber, the pair met in Brooklyn, New York in 2015 at an experimental dance theater show, and the relationship blossomed into a mutual love for experimentation sonically and visually. They consider each album an opportunity to explore new sounds and movement styles, whether it's the industrial rock noise, orange, the dark and introspective world of play and rewind, or their 90s alternative inspired album Dancer in the Dark, which is currently being released as a series of singles. Welcome, Reliant Tom. We love you. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having
We
us.
also have Luna Worldcast. Luna Worldcast is a band fronted by singer-songwriter Taylor Corey, and her husband Hunter plays accompanying guitar with Michael Hall on the electric organ. Their sound is a combination of many styles and has been described as psychedelic Americana. I would agree with that statement. Taylor's soaring vocals lead the way through their dark and swampy tones as the boys bring it home with an old school splash. Welcome, Luna Worldcast.
Oh, thank you so much. So excited.
I'm so excited. So I'm going to just go ahead and pass the baton over to Reliant Tom to kick us off with the first song, and you can introduce yourselves a little bit to the world.
Hello, hi. I'm Claire. This is Monty. We're Reliant Tom, and we have a lot of music out and a lot of music coming out, but we also are just going to play some brand new song ideas that we've been working on. We've
Fun.
never played either of these songs in front of anyone yet.
True.
So we're going to try out
I guess
some...
everybody's doing that today.
Oh, you guys are too?
I did that.
You did that, yes. Are you guys some new song? No.
Yes.
So
Cool.
yeah, and this is fun
What's
for
this
us.
song?
We usually this song is called "Under Your Thumb," and this is fun for us because we usually have like a very theatrical setup. I'm usually dancing, not playing an instrument. So this is a fun opportunity for us to like just focus on the songs for a second. And
Yeah, this is usually what the songs will start off sounding like before I like arrange and
Right.
produce them, and so yeah, this is like the seeds.
yeah, we haven't
Yeah,
tried
get
this out
back
with
to
our band.
the basics. Yeah. Well, let's hear it. We're excited.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna put the reverb back on your voice. Here we go.
Reverb check. There we
Alright.
go.
Cool.
I'm at the back bar, you don't care. I'll take a plane out to anywhere. Would you notice when I'm floating? Ask for a minute, stay for a mile. I guess I'm in it under your pile full of broken hearts as tokens. This is the part where I leave again. If I was smart, I would mean it. But I'm young I told the truth and I told a lie. They both were right or wrong at the same time, 'cause it's over. But you're forever. This is the part where I leave again. If I was smart, I would mean it. But I'm young and dumb and so in love with you, who had hearts to be yours under your thumb. Cool. Was there some weird echoing happening?
It sounded awesome from where we were sitting.
Cool.
I didn't hear anything weird. I thought it was incredible. I was like,
Yay.
you know, it's so cool that you do have like this crazy live show where you're dancing and all that stuff, but these songs work so well just like that.
Awesome. I'm hearing a weird echo of myself that's like 1 or 2 seconds later.
Yeah, I think it might be coming from Luna's system. Do you guys have monitors?
We don't
that
hear
you're
it on our end. It might be sometimes when I hear reverb, it's from the engineer's headphones, but it could be. Did it come on when you turned your reverb on?
Check.
Now it's
Wait,
on.
no, I hear it.
It's on.
Super.
Still.
It's okay. We can make it work.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Is it really distracting? We can't hear it at all. So it's
It's gonna probably make the next song impossible.
Yeah. Well, I'm just wondering. Cause, ooh, this is like. I probably sound insane right now, but I'm like.
we believe you. We're
Yeah.
not like questioning that this is happening. Like,
Is there? Can we test something? Luna World, can you mute your stuff for a second? Let me just see, because I think when we were sound
they
checking,
can mute it
we were-
on. The engineer can mute it.
Oh, okay.
I actually
Andy, do
did
you
have
wanna
it
just
muted,
speak
but
to
it,
us?
it's
Here we
it's
go.
feeding back for some reason.
Right, and then now you're echoing too. I'm hearing the sound engineer.
The fun of streaming.
This is the joy of live streaming, right? This
Yes.
is just this
Yes.
is what it is. You know, it's like the podcast episodes. I do premiere them and I don't live stream them because there's so much stuff that can go wrong. But I like the idea of doing it live, you know, and then stuff like this happens. It's inevitable.
Yes. Maybe just
Andy,
try
do you
turning
have
off
any
my
suggestions?
reverb. It's off.
I'm trying to mute
Do you
all the
wanna
sources
maybe,
to see where it is, but I'm not sure where it is yet.
Do you
You
hear
know
it
what?
too
It's
on your
me.
end?
You know what it is? It's me. I think this is me because it's. Hold on, I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix this.
Yeah, do you have earbuds maybe? That's the problem.
This is it. It's me,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
It's fixed now,
It's better.
I believe.
Okay,
Oh, check,
sorry, my
check.
bad.
Check. No, it's all good. It's all good.
The next
Did it fix
song
it though?
It
It,
did.
I did, yeah.
We have a
My
drum machine
AirPods
next
got
to the WR.
disconnected, is what happened. Oh my gosh.
No, it's good. It's all good.
My bad. Okay. No, that was totally my bad. I'm so sorry. Well, anyways, the song sounded great. So you're
Awesome.
doing all this dancing and stuff. So how did that work? I mean, were you a dancer before you were a songwriter?
Yes. I actually didn't start writing songs until I was in my early 20s when I first moved to New York. I like grew up dancing, and when I moved to New York, I thought I wanted to like audition and be in different companies. And then I was going on all these auditions and like just like being so afraid, and sometimes I would go to an audition and just like turn around and leave when I saw everybody, like before I even could audition. Like I just didn't feel like I
Yeah.
was cut out for it. And then I started just singing in bands because I always liked to sing for fun, and then I just loved it. So it kind of
Yeah.
blossomed from there. But I've always loved dance when it's on my terms. There's a whole like crazy backstory with how it can be, it can be hard on your mental health, especially ballet, which is what I did. So I'm trying to like find my love of dance again by making it really fun and positive.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think there's something like that your music like moves in a way that like is like dancing. And it's moody like dancing. I feel like it all like ties together and it makes so much sense that you're a dancer.
Oh, awesome.
um,
Thank
all right,
you.
well, I'm going to pass the baton over to Luna Worldcast. Luna Worldcast, hello. How are you doing?
Hi. Oh, we're so excited about this. This is so cool. So that song was amazing, Reliant Tom. That was just beautiful. Almost made me cry.
So beautiful.
Thank
And
you.
also, can we just like note that like the backdrop thing with both you guys was coincidental?
Oh
And
yeah,
so
we had
like
no
totally
idea they
meant
were gonna do
to
this.
be. Isn't that weird? Oh my gosh, like I'm kind of like my mind's a little blown. Uh,
I know. I love it. I love
um,
it.
so So tell us about your journey with music a little bit because you guys are a couple and you started kind of going all in on music just in the last little bit.
Yeah, we met through music, and we were both playing for years before we met. But once we met, we were playing within like 5 minutes of knowing each other, and within 2 weeks we moved in together, and it's just been like constant. Yeah, it's been constant music ever since. It's just so it's an amazing connection to to be able to share it with the love of my life. So we we just we do this every day, and I think it was like September of 2021. We were like, okay, we can't just sit in our bedroom anymore. Let's book some shows. Let's buy some gear. And Katie, you actually, when we joined Camp Katie, it changed everything because we went from kind of being like, okay, we want to play live a lot, but what do we do? And you completely just transformed our idea of like where to
Oh,
go and the gear to buy and the just the journey. So we really appreciate that. But
well, it's
yeah, we've
really been
been.
fun to be part of your journey.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we've
Yeah.
been booking and writing, and how many shows did we have booked between now and between March and August? I think it was like it's like 60 shows that we had booked, and so we're really
You'll
just doing
you'll
that
get
right
really
now.
good at
And
it.
oh yeah.
We
That's
got
I
sick
mean,
of playing in our bedroom for 2 years, and we are like, we got to get out of here. And
yeah, it's ready. It's time for some other people to hear what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, tell us
this
about
is
this
it's
song that you're going to play.
yeah,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Hunter. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, no,
There's a
no,
little
no.
delay.
this song.
No, this is that's actually exactly how we wrote this song we're about to play. We were just chilling and writing, and it just kind of this is the stripped down version of how this song sounds now. Katie, you've heard the demo version of this. It's kind of
Yes.
it'll be out in a month or so. Actually, this is the first song that we're going to release, so we're really excited to share it.
So cool. We're so excited to hear it.
Awesome. Yay! It's called Dinner Party.
Alrighty.
Sitting at your table, celebrating
Woo,
Thank you so much.
We loved it. We loved it.
Thank
Man,
you.
you have such an incredible voice. It's so powerful and emotional. It
Thank
really is.
you.
It really is. You kind of got people. I bet you get the Janis Joplin comparisons a lot, don't you?
Oh my God, yeah, all the time. That's it. That's a thing. And you know, I really, it's a compliment that I can't even like, I don't even know how to respond because she's like one of my earliest heroes, you know? So I'm kind of like, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Like not many people get that comparison. What did Hunter say?
She gets really embarrassed when people say that, actually.
Yeah, I get like all
Embarrassed?
blushy. Yeah, I'm like, no. I can't
You're
agree,
so
but thanks.
cute.
Like,
We agree. We agree. So, well, tell us about that song a little bit. So, I mean, I've heard that song a bunch at this point, but no one
yeah.
else has. I feel like, what's the story behind that song?
So when we met, I like couldn't even cook like popcorn. Like I couldn't cook anything. And Hunter just so happens to be like one of the best cooks I've ever met. He's crazy. He can cook anything you want him to cook. He's ridiculous. So we meet and he made me like the second day we met, he made me like my favorite dish from, where I'm from. Like something that like only my parents have ever made me. And like I was like, you have to teach me how to cook. Like this just blew my mind. You have to teach me how to make the food that I like. So it was kind of this journey where like I just remember being like, oh my God, how did I go this long without knowing how to cook? Like, thank you for showing me this. Guide me, show me, please. Like, and at the same time, it was kind of like he would make like, because I didn't even know the difference between like chicken and pork as far as like what they look like. So he would pull out like raw chicken or like raw pork, and I would be like, what are you feeding me? Like, I don't even. Is this pork? Is this chicken? Like, is this human? Like, what are you what are you feeding
That's
me?
hilarious.
So I just kind of wrote a song about it because it inspired me that he was teaching me this whole new part of life that like I had never known anything about.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. What did he say?
The video's gonna have some of that in there too. We're doing a music video.
I
Michael
can't
Hall's
wait for the
producing a music
video.
Cool.
No can.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
That's awesome. My boyfriend just told me yesterday that the one thing he wishes he could change about me is that if I enjoyed cooking. I was like, man, that's what he
Right?
told me.
You're like, dang, man.
Like, go, all right, like it's that important, huh? Okay. See what we can do. Yeah,
You're like, fine, I'll
okay,
learn.
So I'm a serial undercooker. Like I'm hungry when I'm cooking, and so I just don't have the patience to like see it all the way through.
Yeah. I'm the opposite. I
Claire's over
overcook
there nodding.
everything.
Yeah, I'm not a good.
You're
He
too
cooks. Yeah.
He cooks.
So that makes all three of us women not the cooks. That's hilarious.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, that's what dinner
2022
party's
for you
about.
right there.
That's right. That's
I
right.
love it. I love it. All right, well, I'm
right.
going to pass the baton back over to Miss Claire and Tom. Or sorry, what's the next song that we're doing? I feel bad about mispronouncing your last name.
No, it's
Never gonna
okay.
live that down.
It's not your fault. I just told you how you know that it's CUNY because it rhymes with puny because kids would call me puny CUNY when I was little. And that was stuck in your head, I think.
It was.
But
I couldn't stop thinking the word puny. So bad. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's all right. Well, I wanted to say Luna Worldcast. That was so beautiful, and I love your voice so much. I've always wanted to really learn how to do like what is that vocal fry, where it's like has that like screechy, like it's so cool, and like I've always tried to do it, and I've never been able to. You have like the perfect sound for that. I love it so much.
Thank
I'm
you
so jealous.
so much.
I want to do
No. It's really it's not even on purpose. If it
That's
if it was on
awesome,
purpose,
though.
no, I didn't
That's
have to learn it.
awesome.
It just came naturally. So yeah, I'm just
That's the
loud.
best. Yeah.
Well, the
So
most
good.
important thing is that we all sound like ourselves, right? Like if you were to try to just sound like her, you would sound like you're trying to sound like that, and you know what I mean. That wouldn't work. So it's more important that we all
Yeah,
just
I know.
stay in alignment.
I know, but the growling is so cool.
It is
Yes.
cool. It is cool.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
So our last song is going to be another new song that we've never played for anybody. It's called 2009. And in 2009, I was graduating high school in Texas. It's basically about that. Let me make sure this is.
Are you from Texas?
I am, yes.
Where in Texas?
Dallas, Fort Worth area.
Cool. But you're in
Yeah.
New York now, right?
Yes, I've been here for like 10 years.
Gotcha. Cool.
Grew up in Texas, yeah.
Right on.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna use the drum machine for this one.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna do the reverb?
Yes.
Check, check. Okay, cool.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. I used to work at a video store and get fucked in the back of your Subaru. Get tired of going nowhere. Get high 'cause there was nothing better to do. Texas in the suburbs in the summertime. It was too bad, it was simple in 2009 when you were mine. Escape the heat at a Cinemark 16 in an empty mall, sharing food court Chinese, destroyed by online shopping. You're in love 'cause there was nothing better to do. Texas in the suburbs in the summertime. It was too bad, it was simple in 2009 when you were mine. But I don't wanna be 18 ever again. So insecure, so innocent, so beautiful, so sexual to everyone. But in my head, you're not enough, just another slut. What a terrible thought when I was just a kid. Cried at the end of American Beauty. We don't belong here, so we'll wait and watch old movies till summer after seeing your hair. It's almost sad to leave, 'cause you're all that matter to me. In Texas, in the suburbs, in the summertime. guys so much.
Dude, that was so good. I
So
love
fun.
it. It's like a little so fun. It's like this like grungy rock side. I love it.
Yeah, I loved
Is
Green
that it?
Day in 2009, so.
There we go. There we go. I mean, Green Day was awesome, right? I mean, I think you're a little younger than me, probably. I'm 33, but Green
I'm
Day was a really big deal
31.
in high school. Okay,
Totally,
there we
yeah.
go. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like all those songs, I mean, obviously I'm doing the Blink 182 thing, but I feel like all those songs, man, they were just so hooky. All of the songs from like
Mhm.
our high school days, they were hooky, they were catchy. I mean, and they had instruments,
Yeah.
too. It
Yes.
wasn't just electronic, which was cool. And now none of that can be found on like pop radio. You can't find that.
I
It's a real
know.
shame. It's a real shame.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Well, that was awesome. And so, where can people find you? What do you have going on? What's going on with you?
We're do you want to just turn this
Oh yeah.
reverb off?
Sorry about that.
We're really active on, I guess, Instagram. We're the most active. If you we post a lot like whenever we play shows. We also have a website, reliantom.com. Yeah, I think that's where you could find us. And
And
all of our and
And
information is on the website.
for the folks in the New York area, are you do have some shows coming up?
We have a show tomorrow and the next day and the next day, actually. We have a show at Come On Everybody in Brooklyn, opening for I Am Snow Angel tomorrow. And then on Friday, we're playing at a clothing store in Bushwick because we connected with this awesome designer and we made some upcycled Reliant Tom merch that we will be dancing in
Cool.
and selling at this show. And then we're playing a show in Paterson, New Jersey on Saturday. So, yeah, lots of opportunities this week. If you're in the area, come say hi.
Yeah. And
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 it's going to be awesome.
yeah. I was gonna say, Claire's been starting to teach some of the choreography, like on with Instagram clips and TikTok, hopefully, so you can learn some of the choreography, and when you come to a show, you like know the moves.
Yeah, that's my favorite part if people do the moves.
Oh my God, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a
Yeah.
TikTok of me trying to learn your moves. I'm like 100%. I'm doing that.
I love it
So
so
you should know this.
much.
So, dude, I tried to dance over the pandemic. I was like, this is my opportunity, right? To like do all these things that I never have had time to do. And I did, I took some screenwriting courses and acting courses online, but I was like, I really want to like learn to dance because I always feel like painfully white when I'm dancing. And so I was like, I'm gonna take some
Oh.
classes. And so I did, and it was like really hard. I'm really tall. I'm 5'10". I'm really far away from my feet. And so it was, but I got better. I just stayed in the back of the class, and you have to just stop thinking about it so much and just like trust that your feet are going to move. And that's really hard for me to do. But I feel like I made some progress. It was salsa dancing. It was like,
Oh,
salsa
cool.
dancing. And
That's
which
awesome.
is very footwork heavy. So we got the footwork stuff, but then when it got to incorporating the upper body with the foot stuff, I just couldn't. It was just too much.
Oh, well, it just takes so much time. Like, it's just like probably learning guitar or anything. A lot of it is muscle memory. Like, it's just gonna feel super awkward until you do it a million times, and then you get your body gets used to it. Everyone can dance. I fully
Totally,
believe that
totally.
everyone can dance. Yeah.
I believe it too because I improved, and that's saying
Yes.
something, right? And now I'm gonna
Absolutely.
learn your TikTok dances for sure. I'm
Yay!
on it. Watch out for my post tomorrow. Uh, all right. So, Luna Worldcast, what you got for us? You gonna play us out?
Awesome. We're gonna play a song called Little Wagon Girl. Pretty much it's just about people who bully and want to be jealous and come at people who are just trying to live their lives. And the song pretty much says, if you're going to do that, be prepared for that karma to come on back to you. and it's a song that means a lot to us. So,
It sounds like there's a personal story attached to this song.
oh yeah. Also, another thing about it is that it's kind of different from like everything else we play, but it's a little different. Kind of veers off what we are used to, but I think it kind of shows that we have a pretty big spectrum of music and styles that we like to take on. So, yep, it's called Little Wagon
Cool.
Girl.
Well, I'm excited to hear it.
Awesome. Little wagon girl, little wagon girl, little wagon girl, yeah, yeah. That's what they called you when nobody knew your name. That's what they called you. It was a little game, little wagon girl, little wagon girl, little wagon girl. Yeah. Shut up and listen to this girl sing. She knows better. She knows everything I need. Little wagon girl. Yeah. Little wagon girl. Yeah. Well, those ain't our songs, and we don't play that away. We don't play that shit. Whatever did you say, little wagon girl? Yeah. Little wagon girl, yeah. Well, you play so mean and yet you sing so soft. I know your secret and I ain't gonna let you off. A little wagon girl, yeah. Little wagon girl, little wagon girl, little wagon girl, little wagon girl, yeah.
Very fun. Kind of gypsy, right? Like, that was fun.
It vibes. It vibes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Definitely different. Definitely different than what we're.
No, I
thinking
mean, I
about,
think
right?
but it still fits. It's still you, you know. It's not you, you know.
Mhm. Yeah. Yep.
So tell the people where they can find you.
We have a website, lunarworldcast.com, that has all our shows. It has merch. We actually just recently got some merch from Byjack, which Katie, you pointed us in that direction. So we are super, super, super excited about the merch. That's on the website.
Good because we have family all across the country, and they don't have to come to our shows to buy our merch, and we don't have to mail it to them. Byjack does it for us. It's really cool.
Yeah, super, super excited about that. So that's on our website. We're also on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube.
Absolutely. You go check them out. And where do you live? You're living in Indiana. Where can people
We
see
do live
you
in
live?
Indiana right now, yep. What's that?
Where can people see you live? Where are you playing next?
Well, actually, this weekend we have a couple shows. If there's quite a few. Most of them right now are in Indiana, but starting in like September, October, we're gonna try to hit the road and go, I think, to the East Coast first, and then see where it goes from there. Yeah, this weekend we're in Indianapolis, though. There's Friday.
Okay,
and Saturday.
we're in Indianapolis.
One's in Greenwood. It's at the Mucky Duck. It's like a sports bar kind of deal, huge patio, really cool vibe. And then actually Saturday, it's a SoFar show. I don't know if you guys have heard of SoFar, but they're
Yeah.
So far from Windoran.
yeah,
Those are
actually,
great.
one of the other happy campers, Windoran, told us about
Yeah.
SoFar.
Those are
And
great.
we love SoFar. So that's Saturday.
Really helped us grow.
Yeah,
our
if people don't know what
audience.
so far is, it's house shows, and so if even if you're not a musician, you can sign up to host house shows, and it's a really fun way to experience music from both sides as a listener as well as an artist. It's fun to just show up in somebody's backyard, or it's sometimes at a restaurant, sometimes it's at a an art gallery. It can be at anywhere, and you
Yeah,
can
we did
sign up to
ours at
host or you can sign up to play.
we did one at it's called Selfie World Indie. It's like it's like an art gallery style deal. There's like rooms and you can take these pictures and
It's
it's
a selfie museum.
yeah, it's like a selfie museum.
Oh.
Crazy, crazy.
What?
So yeah.
What
Yeah.
was Kim Kardashian in the selfie museum? I feel like that had to be a thing 'cause she was the inventor.
Not that
I feel
day.
like of the selfie.
Not that day.
That was live
For a museum.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she started the trend, right?
Yes. Yeah. So far it's very
Well,
cool. Yeah.
thank you guys both for joining me, and thank you for performing on the talent show. You guys have both been a blessing to the community, for the Camp Katie community. So it's really special to me to have both of you guys on here together. You both have been campers of the month because you are so kind to other people, and you kind of go above and beyond as far as making this community awesome. For people that are just listening and watching, Camp Katie is my artist resource that I started. It's on Patreon. And I post all kinds of tips and tricks and on there, whether it has to do with songwriting or navigation of the music industry or just mentality. There's all kinds of information on there, and then I host guest speakers every month from various places in the industry, and it's some of the most highly respected people in the music industry are guest speakers on Camp Katie, which is really awesome because there's quality control of advice that you're getting. And if you're interested, also, I just kicked off statuses where you can have one-on-one coaching with me, which I really, really enjoy doing. So that's just a little bit about Camp Katie. The other thing, there's a Camp Katie Instagram. You can go over there and follow that. And there, if you want to submit to be on the talent show, you can do so on my website. You can also submit to my playlist that's on Spotify that every month I update, and that's totally free to go over there and submit for the talent show and to submit on the for the playlist. So once again, thank you, Reliant Tom. Thank you, Luna Worldcast, and thank you, Midcoast Media, for hosting this talent show. And I will see you guys around.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for having me.
Thank you.
And all right, see you guys later.
Being an artist is really being a creator, and being a creator is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that there's no roadmap for, and when you're trying to navigate this lifestyle as well as something like the music industry, which is ever changing, it can be a lot. That's why I created Camp Katie. You don't have to figure this out alone anymore. If you're an artist, a musician, a songwriter, there is something for you at Camp Katie. This resource and community is waiting for you to help you through the next chapter of your journey, wherever you are. My name is Katie Tupin. Join us on Camp Katie. We are here for you. Visit patreon.com/Katie Tupin.